Hey there, toys and collectible fans, this is Fly Guy for TekSushi.com giving you a new review of Lego 9470, the Lord of the Rings set, one of the many we've received and we'll show you over the next couple of weeks or a couple of days. And so just giving you a look there, focused on the box. This is called Shelob Attacks, and if you can't recall, well, it's a giant ass spider. So some great minifigures we get in here. We get Frodo, we get Samwise Gamgee and Gollum, which is, I believe, the only set in which he's in. So a very cool figure to, and very cool pack to have. Huge ass spider there, very beautifully done by Lego. Not my favourite, I have to say, but we'll take you through the set and give you a look at all that's included, and you can get a good look at all the bits and pieces included in the pack to make up your own mind. So some of the features on the back of it, which it shows you, you can see some of the weapons, and this comes also with a gold-plated little ring, so you can actually have the one ring and display that on the minifigures as well. Nice cool addition from Lego. I thought they would maybe cop out just of a square brick, but they've done a good job on this. Let me just focus in a little bit. There we go. So some other bits and pieces in the pack. So you can see you can use a piece of string underneath Shelob and wind that around Frodo, and have him kind of, he's got a dual-sided face. You can display his shocked face. He's been stung by Shelob, and the string retracts, or the thread retracts. Gollum has his fish, and he can jump on Frodo using this kind of spring launching piece. I have to say, this is the only pack I know of in a long time there is no firing missiles in this pack, which makes it really unique for Lego. I'm sure they tried, but there's no firing missiles, which is a bit of a first. So that's the box. Let me give you a look at the manual just very quickly. Nothing too much to shout about there, but there is a small piece at the back just to advertise some of the other sets, and I thought I'd give you a look at them because we've got them all pretty much. So Weathertop is a set, 9472. We'll have a review of that if you've not seen it already. 9474 Helm's Deep, and just some advertising there on the back for Lego Lord of the Rings, the video game. If you didn't know it, that's coming on all those platforms: Wii, Nintendo DS and PlayStation, Xbox 360. And that's advertising The Hobbit too, so the film's coming in winter 2012, and we can pretty much guarantee that we'll get some Lego to go with it. So enough chatter, on with the minifigures, which is really what you probably want to see. So here's Samwise Gamgee, and let's get our usual high def focus on this guy. There we go. Now this is the stand of my own, which is one which comes with the Lego minifigure series range. So as you can see, printed chest on him there. Comes with his sword, and there's basically an upside down diamond that we've seen on figures like Catwoman and others. But that is the small vial of liquid, which I believe is the kind of glowing liquid. I can't remember its exact name for the movie. Really nice hair that's done on, well, it's not really nice to me, but it's done very much in the style of Samwise Gamgee as it is. So we do get this fairly unique, I think, headpiece. I've never seen that before. So he's got an anxious face, and he's got an almost very stoic, needs to shave his eyebrows face. Check those eyebrows out. Look at them, gingery eyebrows on the max. So not too happy face. And underneath the cape, I don't think we have any print. Yes, we do actually. There's a print on the back. Let me just show you that. So really just a strap on the back and nothing else to show. So, and because of course he's a hobbit, he's got no legs really. He's just really got short, kind of immovable legs. But otherwise, cool little minifigure. Again, the stand is not included in the pack. So here's Frodo, and he's looking very cool. So he's got a lot of worry around his face. You can just see those eyes. There's a lot of stress, kind of like me actually, around the eyeballs. And the same kind of really hobbity hair that it's got on it. And that ring is epic. It's a really cool piece. As you can see, that just fits over. It's just a piece of plastic painted, but it really looks effective, and it works really well. And you get a couple of spare rings in the pack, because well, if you lose this one, it's rather important. So Lego have done a nice job of including that in there. So again, stands my own, but that's the Hobbit's Frodo's chest and kind of shirt that he's wearing. He also has his I've been attacked by Shelob and stung face, and you can just see that there. And that's also in another set too that we get that. If we want to see behind the cape, there we go. It's a very unexciting back print. But that is that. Let's get a look at Gollum. Gollum comes with this little mini playset, which I'll show you first as well, and it really doesn't do a great deal. It's a nice piece, a nice addition. I guess this is near the rock where he's fishing. I'm not quite sure actually where this is, but it does come with this seesaw-like seat, and you can spring Gollum on that, and then just pull that down, and Gollum can go flying, I guess, to, as we can see on the back of the pack, it's done in a little bit more detail. There he is, he's flying off onto Frodo there. So that's that. So that's him. So in terms of the actual minifigure itself, let me take that out and show you. It's all one piece. He's really only got movable arms, you can see there, and they're just like battle droids on a Star Wars figure. And that's pretty much it. He's got this huge plug on his back or something. And let me just get a better look at his face for you. Whoops. He's got his wispy Homer Simpson-like grey hair on the top of his head. Really creepy looking print on the face. But otherwise he's all one mould. I guess this is a very hard figure to do for Lego. There's not really a great deal it can do. So he's squatting down. He's got his little cloth. Look, it's as good as you're going to get, I think, for Lego, and it's pretty well displayed. So, hobbit is, there we go. And he's got his fish. So that is Gollum. Now, Shelob is one big ass spider. Check that thing out. So, the printed panel, there is no stickers in this pack, which is really nice. You can see she's got one eye poked there, and all the different eyes on that front piece. Inside, now I haven't rigged this up because I'm not really going to keep this piece. But inside here is the piece of string. It's just a piece of string with a hook, and that allows you to wrap that around Frodo. This design here, as you can see, is done like so. So it can display really well. It's quite a nasty ass looking thing. All these legs are movable, and it stands very well and moves around very well. You can get it kind of going. So there you go. That is Shelob the spider. She's pretty yucky if you're into spiders in Lego. But there you go, jumping on you in 3D. So it's a really nice construction, great design by Lego, just not one for me. But if you're a Lord of the Rings fan and a Shelob fan, then you're going to want this thing because it's pretty cool. I'm sure lots of younger kids will love this set when it comes out. So that was a quick look at HD, just to get you a look at that. Now I got all these sets in Australia here from shopforme.com.au. And thank you guys for selling this Lego over here at reasonable prices, because Australia is just going nuts with prices on Lego these days. So these guys managed to bring it all down, and they were doing a great deal where I managed to get all the Lego in one bulk order and saved a huge amount of money off the retail price. So definitely check them out, shopforme.com.au. And you guys in the US, I'm not quite sure whether Lord of the Rings Lego is out for you yet, but you'll probably find reasonable prices at Amazon, I would guess, is your best lot. But we'll put a link below to both Amazon for US and Canada and UK, and for the Shop For Me guys in Australia, a link to their store where you can buy all that stuff too. So that was 9470 Shelob Attacks Lord of the Rings Lego. Lots more to come up. Let us know what you think. Do you like Lord of the Rings Lego? Want to see more? What minifigures do you like? Let us know. We've got a Facebook page at YouTube. Sorry, get my tongue sorted. Facebook.com/TekSushi, and we're pretty much everywhere. Twitter.com TekSushi, and of course here on YouTube at YouTube.com TekSushi. So join us, let us know, subscribe and all that jazz, and we'll see you for more reviews soon. Cheers.